Hello. Yesterday was my first time since the early 80s. I was dealing with the negative, film negative. So yesterday was my first time that I developed myself two rolls of black and white film, the Ilford XPS, XP2 and the HP 5. This two roll actually is from my late friend. It's maybe about almost 20 years old, and I rated at the half of the actual ASA ISO, which is I rated at the 200 ISO. And it was my first time developed myself. I developed the film with the Arsenal developer. The turnout is okay. The first roll I took with this camera, FET2 from the Russia. The FET2, and the second roll I took with the ADOBE, which is the German-made camera in the 50s. Okay, this is the FET2 camera from Russia. I think this one back in I don't know, maybe in the 50s. I painted the camera to make it a little bit more unique. But anyway, but this camera I think have a little bit of light leak. And this is the second camera I took, which is ADOBE. It's a German made. This is the competition of Leica, I think in the 50s also, and you know, they went out of business. But this is, I got this one for maybe $50, and it's like a excellent condition, and the picture quality is very good, even though that I kind of messed up with the film, I think. But anyway, so after I developed the film, and it's look okay. It's not that good, but it's okay to me. It's okay. Let me turn on this light table so you can see. Again, the light table is from my late friend. I found it in his box, in the box that his wife gave it to me. The light box. Okay, this is the first row, and this is from the FET2 camera. Let me zoom in a little bit. Yeah, I think it has some kind of light leaks over here. And also the exposure is really, I would say it's very dense. Okay, and the second row is the from the ADOBE. I think it's a better result. See, it's better. You have a better pictures here. If you see the oh, how come this one is lighter, brighter? What did I do? Okay. Okay. But anyway, so I cannot wait to scan it. I've heard that they have the film holder to scan at home. It called Essential Film Holder. The website is, if you look up on the internet, it's an Essential Film Holder, and it's about maybe $87, which is about 60 something pounds in England. I think they have a very good review, but they have a back order for like 20 days before they can ship out to you. So if I order that, I don't have it maybe another month, and I might not be here to get it. So I decided to make it myself. Again, I look up on the internet, on the YouTube, and I found someone that they make something like this. You know, you put a strip of picture, a strip of maybe cardboard in the middle, and they cut a hole for the film, and you can slide it inside like this. And then you scan. Okay, you scan the. I made the first version, but this hole is too big. I make the second version. It's not that perfect, but now I found a box, a black box from this pen set, from the calligraphy pen set. So I made the box. I cut out the box, and I made the hole, and I used the nail filer. So I filed it to make it much more smooth for the film to go, you know, between like this. Yeah, and I cut the two strip of cardboard. So the idea is go between like this, and I'm gonna make on the top plate like this. Go on top. I will cut the hole, and the film will go in between. Okay, the hole will go in between. So luckily that this box is much fit very nice on my what you call that's the Ulanzi light. What do you call that? Light box. Okay, so it's fit right on top over here, and when you turn on, and if you put the film in the middle. Okay, here we go. Look at this picture here. Okay, like this. So, you know, so it's perfect. It's not perfect, but it's good. So if I put the top plate on top with the hole, and you can see, and because this box is much sturdier than these cardboard, so hopefully it will hold the film flat. But I found out that if you push down the film too much, and then it might scratch the film. So that's the idea. So I make sure that it's flat and smooth, so it doesn't scratch the film. So it would sit on top of this, like this, and I just glue over here. So in the middle, you can just slide the film in. Okay, just paper glue. Better not mess up my wife cutting board with glue. Okay, now just put this on. Oops. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, make sure it line up with the hole in the bottom. Okay, and I'm gonna put some weight on so it will glue nicely. Okay, I'm gonna try to rescan again and show it to you guys. So now the glue had dry, so I'm gonna try to slide the film in, but because of the film is curving, it's not straight, flat, so I have to give it a little bit help on this side by using just a small cardboard and slide it underneath to get into the slot, so the film will go through. It's a little bit finicky here, but it's go. You can just remove this because the slot is so flat and the film is curving a little bit. So now it can go through, and if I put the light box on, you can see that now the film go through easily and nicely like this. Actually, I found that if you cut the leading part of the film in the corner like this, so it's much easier to slide to the other side of the it's much easier, because as soon as the first part go inside, it will drive the whole film inside. You don't need to have a helper like the one before that I show you. So hello YouTube. So yesterday I used this Canon EOS 200D with the 18 and 135mm lens with the zoom. So I scanned the negative, but the size of the scan negative is very small, right in the middle of the whole frame. So I still have about 3000 pixel pictures, but you know, it's okay. It's okay on the computer. Looks okay, but I think it's not fully have the good size. Is this camera is have a 24 megapixel picture size. So today I have a Sigma lens for Nikon, and I have a Nikon mouse on my Sony A7 II. So this, let me get closer. So this setup is much better than the Canon one, because you can see this have a macro option, so it's very close to the slide, to the light box, so I can have a much better a larger size of the picture of the scan. So let's start. I turn on the light box now, and I put my, so I reverse, I put the negative put the negative upside down so the thing can, so I don't have to flip it when I get into my my computer. So I use a manual setting for the Sony. The ISO I choose 200 on the this is the Sigma 28 125 millimeter. I have an aperture ring, so I set it on f8, and on the camera I set the speed is 180, and with the self timer for 2 seconds. So see, so it's a manual focus. Put on manual focus, so I can focus here, and I zoom in. Zoom in again. Okay, I'm using the level to make sure the camera is level, and close in so I can focus it, and I use 2 second times self timer. Okay, on YouTube someone recommend that, you know, if you don't have a light box, you can use your phone or maybe your iPad, and for the iPad you just take a picture of the like a white paper, and you load on the iPad, and you turn on the brightness at the highest. You should be okay. You should use that as a light box. So I think that's a very good suggestion. So this method is a little bit time consuming, but I think it's very good. I mean, if I can have if I have a macro lens, or maybe the close-up lens, and then, you know, you can view your viewfinder. You can view the picture with the viewfinder, so you have a much bigger size of the final print. But I think this one is gonna give me at least, you know, 4,000 pixels, and I think it's very much usable, you know, for my purpose to online or whatever. But not I don't really need to refocus every time, but I just want to make sure, because actually the film is not completely flat. The film is because of the gap between the two of the slot, so the film is not really completely flat. But if you push the film all the way flat too much, and then the surface of the you know of this paper or whatever, it can scratch. I saw some complaining on the YouTube that, you know, those film holder on Amazon, they're selling it, and they complain that the people, they complain that will scratch the emotion of the film itself. So, you know, I focus on the grain of the picture, and I think this setup is much better than yesterday that I using the other lens on the Canon. For the focusing, I using the middle, because I think the middle part of the pictures, hopefully that will it even out a little bit, but not really make any difference. Okay, I will show you the result. Thank you.